Ceal, ELSS presents Cohesion with Cohesive Devices. Cohesion refers to the flow of sentences and paragraphs from one to another. It involves tying together old information and new. Cohesion is achieved by the use of cohesive devices. These are words, phrases, sentence structures, or anything that achieves cohesion, and often takes the form of conjunctions, synonyms, pronouns, and transitional phrases. One key step to achieving cohesion is the repetition of key ideas, especially the main subject in a given paragraph. However, it is important not to repeat non-essential words or phrases too much in that paragraph, thus giving it variety. To achieve this, we can use several kinds of devices, particularly synonyms. These are different words that can represent the same idea, such as small and little. We can also achieve variety by using pronouns. Words like she, they, it, whichever, that can stand in for any given noun. Some pronouns, like this, that, those, or these, can also be used as adjectives, along with the article adjectives like a, an, or the, with a synonym or near synonym for maximum cohesion. Consider this paragraph. Hong Kong is renowned for the deep natural harbor of Hong Kong. Hong Kong's harbor enables ready access by international cargo ships. Hong Kong is also known for the Hong Kong skyline, with a very high density of skyscrapers. Hong Kong boasts the second largest number of skyscrapers of any city in the world. You might notice that the key words like Hong Kong, harbor, and skyscrapers are repeated a little too much, thus making the paragraph longer and harder to understand. Let's look at that same paragraph with some synonyms and pronouns cleverly used in place of these nouns. Hong Kong is renowned for its deep natural harbor, which enables ready access by international cargo ships, and its skyline, with a very high density of skyscrapers. The territory boasts the second largest number of high-rises of any city in the world. This strategy is a great way to not only make your writing sound more fluent, but to express your ideas in a clearer and more concise way. Another common form of cohesive device is transitional words and phrases. These can be simple conjunctions, like and but or they can be more complex. Because a cohesive essay needs to transition from one idea to another in a logical way, or flow, we must understand a large variety of transitional devices, which indicate different kinds of possible relationships between ideas. Common examples are similarly, to express similarity between ideas, or furthermore, to express additionality between ideas. There are tons and tons of ways that ideas can be connected, and different transitions to indicate those ideas. The only way to learn all of them will be to keep reading and practicing your writing. Consider the following example. One of my favorite hobbies is traveling. I decided to get a job that paid me to travel, because I just couldn't afford my habit. I got a job for a company called Off-Road, where I led bicycle trips. I got to spend 2 months living and working in France's wine country. I went to the south and stood on the red carpet where they hold the Cannes Film Festival. Riding bikes and traveling around France all summer was great. The job was too much work and not enough play. While it fed my traveling addiction, I knew that job wasn't for me. There are a lot of related ideas in this paragraph, but there are no smooth transitions from one idea to another. Let's see how we might change that. One of my favorite hobbies is traveling. Therefore, I decided to get a job that paid me to travel, because I just couldn't afford my habit. I worked for a company called Off-Road, where I led bicycle trips. I got to spend 2 months living and working in France's wine country. In addition, I went to the south and stood on the red carpet where they hold the Cannes Film Festival. Riding bikes and traveling around France all summer was great. However, the job was too much work and not enough play. Thus, while it fed my traveling addiction, I knew that the job wasn't for me. With words like therefore to show the cause and effect relationship between the speaker's hobby and his decision to work for his company, we make the whole paragraph more cohesive, as well as making it sound more fluent. In other pieces of writing, you will need not only to show how your ideas connect to each other, but what order will they be presented in. A common way for us to understand this order is through chronological sequencing. This can be done with devices that impact the organization or logical sequencing of your essay. Words and phrases like in the beginning, and then, finally, or in some lists, first, second, and so forth, will achieve maximal coherence and cohesion. To be consistent with the use of these words or phrases, let's always think about what order our ideas should be presented in. This short example might show how important this principle can be. Before I got lunch, I went shopping, and then I went to the movies. What? It's actually not clear what order you did these things in. Did you see a movie after lunch, or after you went shopping? If we change that example, I went shopping, then went to the movies, and then got lunch, we know exactly what order the speaker did their various activities in. Now, let's take a second to review. First, we studied repetition and variety. Then, we looked at transitional devices. Finally, we studied the importance of chronological sequencing. See how useful those devices are? Now it's your turn. Look carefully through your next writing assignment and practice the techniques mentioned in this video. And then, feel free to bring your writing into the ELSS for more advice. Thanks for watching!